Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard.
65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 100. Sugar Ray Leonard. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans
Will only need the edge.
Unique? Nah, that's an understatement. Something very
special. This is what you're gonna say. Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that jab. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They block the uppercut. A typical
Outside fighter, as you know.
focuses on defense. Stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands.
Straight left hand.
Oh, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. A big heavy blow, and Saul is down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened. On to the second round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round,
Got it close to round.
Oh my God, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
a shot from the gods took him out.
This fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It's happened once. You've got to run with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Miss with that jab. Neither fighter.
Willing to slow down.
Counter punching. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. As we final 10 seconds here. It's probably a round he'd rather forget. On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are strong. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
No rest for the weary. You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Counter punching. When are we going to see a jab from these two? No rest for the weary. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good defense stopping that jab. Scores with the counter. Nice job by him to block that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
No rest for the weary. Punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. On to the 5th we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Missed him with that uppercut. That counter shot lands. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Insane action. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Talk about Leonard in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Dominance without a doubt. Make it look so easy.
There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The perfect counter lands. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Match, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Look at this. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right. Victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a...